whether to invest your hard-earned money in Ola Electric IPO or CeIgall India IPO? Do you want to know which one is going to give you lots and lots of money in coming future? Then watch this video till the end. Now, which one we have to purchase? Based upon three things, we have to analyze whether we have to invest our hard-earned money in these companies or not. If at all, then which company is better in these two? So there are three parameters I have used. First one is the subscription ratio or status. The first one is subscription status. So three parameters I have used. First one is subscription status. Then second one is GMP, gray market premium. And the third one is DRHP, draft red herring prospectus. So this is the knowledge which I have earned within these 20 days, whether to invest in shares and IPO or not. So these are the three things. First one is subscription status, SS, subscription status, first one. Second one is gray market premium, GMP of the company. Then DRHP. So these are the factors I have used whether to invest money or not. Okay, so these are the three parameters. Subscription status, how many people are interested and wanted to purchase the share of these companies, and what is the GMP of these companies, and what is the DRHP of these companies. So first let us understand Ola Electric IPO. So IPO subscription status is on 2nd August 2024 5 p.m. CeIgall India also as on 2nd August 2024 6 p.m. So first one is subscription status. Now what is subscription status? I'll come back. I'll show you in the Grow app. So if you want to purchase any share in IPO, you have to see how many people are actually interested in purchasing these shares. So for that, we have to go for this kind of chart. You can see here, I'll increase, maximize. Here you can see subscription rate. That means how many people are interested or how many people already placed bid. Here we have to go for bid, correct? So how many people are interested or how many people have already completed bidding for this Ola Electrics? There are 4 types of investors are there. First one is qualified institutional buyers. You can see qualified institutional buyers. Second one is non-institutional investor. Third one is retail individual investor. And fourth one is employees. Now who are employees? This category are the people who are working in Ola company. Okay, so employees. Retail individual investors means you and I are the retail individual investors. Then non-institutional investors are investors who can purchase more than 2 lakhs rupees, something like big investors. Okay. Next one is qualified institutional buyers. These are the people who are professionals who are running finance companies. So they are the people comes under qualified institutional buyers, professionals. Now if you analyze this one, there are 4 categories of people in this share market for IPO, and out of these 4 different qualified institutional buyers are the most important buyers because they are the professionals. They have lots and lots of experience in share market. Now if you see here qualified institutional buyers, how many people they have completed bid for this Ola Electrics one is 0x. 0x means nobody is interested to purchase shares in the IPO of Ola Electrics on the first day. That means qualified institutional buyers are not showing any interest to purchase shares of Ola in IPO. This is the fact. That means qualified institutional buyers have no trust on the Ola shares, that if they purchase this share for 72 to 76 rupees and after listing maybe 7th or 10th, once the Ola Electric listed on Indian stock exchanges, the share price may fall. So that's why qualified institutional buyers are not going to invest. Nobody has did any kind of bid for this Ola Electrics. Next one, non-institutional investors are only 0.2x. That means if one share is available, only 1.2%, that means 1.2 people are only applying for this share. That means if there is one share, even two people are also not applying for that one share. It is only 1.2. So even non-institutional investors who are considered to be good investors, who have large amount in their hands, are also not showing interest in purchasing Ola share in IPO or through IPO. Now comes here retail individual investor like you and me. We are interested in purchasing this Ola 1.57. That means out of one share, almost all 1.5 person is interested in purchasing the share in through IPO. And of course here the last category is employees, 4.88%. That means out of one share allotted for employees, almost like 5 employees have gone for bidding. So total 0.35x is the subscription rate of Ola Electric IPO. What does it signify? That qualified institutional buyers are not showing any interest purchasing shares of Ola through IPO, and non-institutional investors are also least bothered about purchasing. That means they don't trust in the Ola Electric share. Once it is listed in the share market, the share value may fell down. There is a Ola Electric IPO's analysis. Next one, let us come to CeIgall India IPO. Now CeIgall India IPO, if you see here, subscription rate, that is the first criteria, subscription rate. If you see, you have understood the 4 different kinds of categories of buy investors. So qualified institutional buyers are 0.01. Compared to Ola, CeIgall India has qualified institutional buyers are showing more trust purchasing. These are the most important buyers because they're the professionals, they're qualified, they're technically sound, and they are institutions. Next, non-institutional investors who are bigger investors in share market, 1.75 they are showing interest. That means for one share allotted to NI investors, more than one, that is maximum 2 people have bidded for one single share. Then retail individual investors also showed 1.65, and employees of course 5.47, coming total 1.23. So if we compare the subscription rate of Ola Electric with subscription rate of CeIgall India, obviously CeIgall India is having an upper gain over Ola. That means qualified institutional buyers are also interested to purchase. They have trust, minimum, at least minimum compared to Ola Electric, and non-institutional investors have complete trusted. Retail individual investors are also trusting. Employees also trusted. So 1.2, that means for the shares which are there in the market, going to be listed in a share market through IPO, for each share 1.23% are ready to purchase, whereas for Ola, one share is available. Generally speaking, in a layman's language, one share is available, but only 0.35, that means even not half person, technically may be wrong, but not even half person is ready to purchase one single share. So the demand for Ola subscription rate as on August 2nd is very, very low, because qualified institutional buyers are not showing any trust over Ola Electric IPO. So this is the first criteria or first parameter to understand whether Ola Electric or CeIgall India, which one is better. So in subscription rate, it is obviously CeIgall India IPO is good. Now next come to the second parameter. Where am I? Second parameter. Second parameter, that is the gray market. If you see this chart, you can understand here. Let me again explain. In Ola Electric IPO subscription, qualified institutional buyers QIB, which are most important, no participation at all. Here for CeIgall India, it is minimal participation. For non-institutional investors, 0.20, means low demand for non-institutional investors for Ola Electric. And here for CeIgall India IPO 1.75 strong interest, that means NII, which are also very important investors in share market, they are showing strong interest. Retail individual interest in investors for Ola Electric IPO 1.57 oversubscribed. And for CeIgall, retail individual investors 1.65 oversubscribed. And employees 4.88 high interest here. Employees of the company are showing high interest and confidence, whereas here 5.47 they are showing very high interest in CeIgall India IPO. So total subscription 0.35, that means undersubscribed. That means if 100 shares are available in the market, only 35 people are interested to purchase the share of Ola Electric through IPO. Whereas for CeIgall India IPO, if there is one share, 100 shares are available in the market, 123 people are interested to purchase CeIgall India IPO. This shows that CeIgall India IPO is more valuable compared to Ola Electric. Ola must be heard by most of us in India. CeIgall I also come to know the first time, but this CeIgall India IPO is more promising than Ola Electric in terms of total subscription. Now let us come to gray market premium. I'll explain what is gray market premium, technicality, all those things. Gray market premium is outside the stock market, how much percentage or how much rupees people are interested to invest on the share once it is listed in the Indian stock market, NSE or BSE. So for gray market premium, after listing, Ola Electric has 13%, 13 rupees. That means if it is listed on 100 rupees, people are ready to purchase for 113 rupees. 17.1 premium over the issue price, but whichever is 20% less than in gray market premium GMP, that is not considered to be good. Whereas for CeIgall India, it is showing 90 rupees. That means once the IPO is listed, once the IPO share is listed, I mean like once the shares listed in stock market for 100 rupees, for example, if CeIgall India gives share for 100 rupees, the moment the company lists its shares in the India Stock Exchange like NSE or Bombay Stock Exchange, people are ready to purchase for 190 rupees. That means there is a chance that 100 rupees share of Ola can be purchased 113 rupees, whereas for CeIgall India IPO 100 rupees share for one share can be purchased for 190 rupees. That means 22.44% premium over the upper issue price. So here if everything goes right and if market doesn't fall, then if you have invested 100 rupees in CeIgall India, the very next day or on the same day, according to my understanding, you will get 190 rupees for each share. That means 90 rupees will be profit for each share. So in terms of GMP also, Ola Electric is not good, CeIgall India IPO is good. Now let us come to the third. Gray market share means off the market, how much money people are interested to purchase on a single share. Okay, next one is DRHP, draft red herring prospectus. So what is this draft red herring prospectus in layman languages? Okay, you have purchased your share 100 rupees, you have invested in Ola. What Ola will do with the 100 rupees, whether 100 rupees will be invested, whether 100 rupees you have invested in Ola, whether Ola will use 100 rupees for production, or whether it will use 100 rupees to clear the debts, whether 100 rupees of your investment will Ola use for research and development. So these are the things. 100 rupees you have invested in Ola, how the Ola is going to use that 100 rupees once you invest, once they get the money from your pocket. So funds allocated for capital expenditure, debt payment, research and development, and inorganic growth. So for capital expenditure is 1226 crore Ola will use, 800 crores, 16,000, 1600 crores and 3,350 crores respectively. So first let us understand funds allocated for capital expenditure. Once you invest money, out of that entire money, for Ola will use 1226 crores for capital expenditure. Next, 800 crores Ola used for debt repayment. So whatever the loans they have taken, they will repay the loans with the 800 crores. Then they will invest 1600 crores on research and development, how to make these scooters more adaptable and good. Next, 350 crores they will use inorganic growth. So that I also don't know what is inorganic growth. So out of these many crores, once the Ola gets from the investors, 800 crores they are going to use it for clearing the loans or debt repayment. Now let us come to the CeIgall India IPO, DRHP. So according to CeIgall India's submitted report to SEBI, DRHP, funds allocated for equipment purchase, debt repayment and general corporate purposes. So 118.78 crores they are going to use, CeIgall India is going to use for equipment purchase. So they are going to invest 118 crores to purchase more equipment to construct roads and highways and all those things. And they will use 344.50 crores for debt repayment. So whatever loans they have taken, they will repay the loans with 345 crores and general corporate purposes, and the remaining for general purposes, additional potential fundraising through private placement. So here if you see, Ola has to pay back 800 crores debt payment, whereas CeIgall India has to pay 344.50 crores for debt payment. So these are the analysis, I mean to say these are the statistics of Ola Electric IPO, CeIgall India IPO based on three factors. One is subscription status, second one is grey market GMP, and third one is DRHP. Now let us go what you have to do according to the analysis. So Ola Electric IPO subscription status, the lack of QIB. What is QIB? You must be knowing qualified institutional buyers participation, and the low overall subscription rate suggest cautious sentiment. However, high employee and retail interest is positive. That means employees, they are interested to purchase the share, and retail investors like you and me, who are the real bakras in the share market, are interested to purchase the share. But QIB, who are QIB? Most important investors in share market, qualified, they are qualified to guess, understand whether to invest in the share market in particular share or not. They are the qualified institutional buyers. They are zero interest. And even NII, non-institutional investors, also showing low demand. They are also not very much interested to purchase Ola Electric. Next, GMP, a 13 GMP reflects moderate interest and an expected listing price at 17.71 premium. Less than 20% is not advisable. Next, DRHP, the funds are primarily allocated for a growth initiative, which indicates strong future investment plans but may also imply significant risk. So they want to use your money mostly to increase their sales, increase the quality of the products. So Ola basically sells electric vehicles. Now if it comes to CeIgall India, positive subscription status, positive overall interest, that I have already explained, that qualified institutional buyers are interested, NII are interested, you and I normal investors also interested, and employees are also interested. That means overall the subscription status is more promising of CeIgall. Then GMP is also great because 90%, that means if you invest 100 rupees for a share, the moment the IPO is listed, shares are listed in the share market, 100 rupees will become 190. This is speculation, share market based on speculation only, 90 rupees. And DRHP allocation funds suggest a focus on operational expansion and debt reduction, which may reflect a solid growth trajectory. So it is showing that the growth will be there according to. So now let us come to a conclusion. I am not here a technical expert, I don't know much, just only 20 days investment in learning these things, that too ulta fulta, something I learned, something I have not learned, whether I'm right or wrong also I don't know. I'm just making this video for my purpose so that I can understand in future whether my decisions in future I'll sit in the future and then I'll think whether my decisions taken few months back were right or wrong. So that is the purpose, and as well as I'm sharing this information for you all. So in comparison with two IPOs, these are the Ola Electric IPO and CeIgall IPO. First thing is, investments in share market is risky, very high risk, and investment money in IPO is the riskiest. So don't do this. Still, if you want to do, then these are the final conclusion from my side. So both IPOs shows mixed signals with their subscription rates and GMPs. CeIgall India's IPO has a higher GMP and overall subscription rate, reflecting stronger market sentiment compared to Ola Electric. However, the absence of institutional interest in both IPOs suggests potential underlying concerns that should be carefully evaluated before investing in it. So finally, to end this video with my personal opinion, let us think as a layman, not knowing anything in the share market. Ola produces scooters. CeIgall is on developing infrastructure. Now, what is basic for us? Do we need a scooter? Do we need an electric vehicle? Do we need a petrol vehicle? Do we need a car or a bike? Basic. Yes, we may need. But can we not live without electric vehicles? Can't we live without vehicles? Of course, answer is yes. So I will think whether to purchase Ola Electric IPO or not, because as a company, forget about the share. Think about the company. This is what I understood from Warren Buffett. You should not purchase a stock. You should purchase the company. Of course, there is a bigger deal, of course. So we have to think about like we are purchasing a company. So are you interested to purchase Ola Electric, which sells electric vehicles? Whether 1.43 million population, do they want to really own electric vehicles? Whether they really want the electric vehicle? As an individual, I may not interested to purchase electric vehicle. I may not interested to purchase at least vehicle itself. Okay. Second one, CeIgall India. It is construction, developing highways, infrastructure. Who don't want good infrastructure? Everybody wants good roads, everybody wants highways, everybody wants express roads, everybody wants infrastructure, metros, railways, all those things. So CeIgall company is developing infrastructure. Everybody wants. This is the basic, what you call, for standard of living. This is basic. So CeIgall has a higher hand in this. As a layman, if I want to invest my hard-earned money, then I would definitely go for CeIgall, because I am going to purchase a part of a company which is promoting the development of infrastructure of my country. So this is my opinion. So I am going to invest on CeIgall India. Thanks for watching this video. Let me see whether my decision is right or wrong in the coming future or in the coming days. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye. Take care.